Let me see if it worked. Hell no. Okay, let me make sure I'm on here. Cause this should be okay. Hey everybody, happy Saturday. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? My phone don't do not disturb. I was just getting on. I'm trying to hold myself accountable too. I'm trying to get on here twice a day, but it's already 4 o'clock. Or what time is it? It's 5:39. Yeah, the day has went by. Should I get on Instagram or TikTok? We had a little fun on Instagram yesterday, but then I'm gonna get. Should I get on TikTok? Y'all, my wig my part a little crooked. That's okay. Okay, she all right. I don't want to pull her up just yet. hmm. Maybe we get on Instagram. Also, I'm supposed to do a Q&A on Friday. I didn't. Oh, shit, I already got a question. Bet. Okay. Because you know how to. I'm going to do that. About DWA. No. What? Why would she say that? Okay. Well, every time I get on goddamn live, it's a goddamn problem, y'all. Okay. Um, Ain't nobody on here yet. Anyway. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm gonna get on Instagram. Cause it be playing. I think it's gonna play on child. I don't be knowing how to name these goddamn things. I don't be knowing this. Okay. Hey y'all, happy Saturday again. Don't look at my room in the background. It's a little dirty in here, but I had to hide from the kids. But hey everybody, happy Saturday. I cannot see the screen, so when people come in, I'm sorry, girl. I'm gonna be going back and forth. But happy Saturday, y'all. If this is the first time you're seeing me, I know you don't care, but my name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife and mom too. And I love getting online and showing women, moms particularly. I have a special place in my heart for you. How to start making money online with digital products. It is a trending industry. It's not going anywhere, sis. So you might as well get with the program, okay? The faster you get with the program, the faster you won't be complaining about why you ain't got no money to do nothing. But anyways, if this is kind of like the first time you're seeing me, I always kind of like briefly share my story. I am a person that has tried every side hustle that you can possibly think of, from wholesale real estate to UGC to doing TikTok shop, social media management. I have my little dibble and dabble with that. But just different side hustles. Every time I see something hot on the market, baby, I'm a fall for it. Okay, I've also tried to do like Amazon FBA, Airbnb, first round of Airbnb. Girl, I done did it all. Tried all these different side hustles. With all of them, I can successfully say I have made money in them. But after doing it, not really enjoying it, and still kind of essentially feeling burnout, because it was like either I'm putting in all this time and I'm only getting a minimum amount of money, or vice versa. I'm just not enjoying what the hell I'm doing. It's too much work. I was just like, man, I know there's got to be another way, and a faster way, and an enjoyable way to be able to make money. It's crazy. You see these kids on YouTube making millions and millions of dollars, and it's just like, damn, if I could just get a you know what I'm saying, a sixth of what they make, and I'll be satisfied, you know. And, you know, all of us, I'm sure everybody, you know, if y'all grew up like how I did, you know, was always told, you know, money don't grow on trees, and, you know, you need to get a job, get a good job, want a forever job. If you can't stay on that bitch for like 30, 40 years. And yeah, that's how you live your life. Where, you know, and for, I think a lot of people that don't understand trying to maybe find a side hustle where you can start making money. Sorry, y'all. Online, it requires a mindset shift. And again, it kind of stems back of like, I always thought too, you know, being on a job for 40, 50 years was the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was told, and that's what everybody does, right? I only thought that you can make like crazy amount of monies. Hey, y'all, welcome in. I only thought you can make crazy amount of monies, you know, basically being you know what, or you know, where I come from. It's sad to say this, but you know, or like a celebrity or something like that. You know what I mean? I didn't know that you can make, you know, I didn't think making six figures was possible, especially in less than a year's time. Where I come from, that was unheard of. But with all that being said, I had took the knowledge that I had, and you know, I was like, man, this whole little craze of you know, digital products is coming out. People talking about you can sell a PDF. So I was like, well, I'm gonna take the things that I do know, and I'm gonna put them in an ebook. And I'm gonna try to sell them. I'm also gonna like sell like a bundle where I'm giving people, you know, like literally the sauce. Like I'm not. This is like a no gatekeeping side hustle, right? So I attempted to, and I say attempted, but I made some sales. I did make some sales. Let me be grateful for the little that I got. So I hopped on the scene because I was so excited. Because again, when I had first heard about what digital marketing was, I was kind of like, okay, I could do that shit too. So hopped on the scene, was trying to sell my products, and I was so proud. I was so excited because I was like, man, I know I'm super creative. I'm not a gatekeeper. I know this is going hit. I know this is gonna hit. Girl, hopped on the scene, did not have any kind of game plan or anything like that. Just hopped on the scene, literally, and really didn't promote, didn't market, wasn't creating crazy amount of content or anything like that. And I was just so disappointed. I was so upset that my products failed because I was like, I had put all this hard work in it. I literally was like giving away. At the time, what I was doing was I was selling UGC bundles. So like, if you don't know what user generated content is, that's another side hustle that I was trying. And I had made money. I started making money when I thought I was doing something because I would make like $300 here, $400. Girl, with no money. I thought I was doing something. And so I was like, I had seen so many people struggling in the UGC space, and it's especially around COVID. And so I was like, shit, I'm gonna take all these skills that I know, because ain't nobody doing this. And I was just, again, so excited, so proud. I knew my stuff was gonna like take off, and nobody bought my products at all. And I was like left feeling lost because I was like, it's creative. I know it's eye catching. Like, not to be biased for my own shit, but I know this shit snap. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, ain't people will pay $100 for an email list of brands that they can reach out. So let alone you getting instructions, you giving email templates on top of all of that, right? So girl was like, fuck digital products. These motherfuckers out here is lying. Okay. It really left a bad taste in my mouth. And I was like, yeah, boys be out here lying. These people talking about they making 30K, 40K, 10K. Realistically, consistently, there's no way. There's no way. Hey, Karen, where you been at, sis? Where you been at, girl? I've been looking for you. I reached out to you. What you doing, sis? But yeah, so yeah, I left a really bad taste in my mouth. So I continued kind of doing UGC because at this time my husband's working 2 full-time jobs. You know, I needed to find a way for us to kind of supplement, you know, income. And I felt guilty, you know, my husband working so hard. So I felt like outside of my 9 to 5, I wanted to contribute more too, you know, because I remember it even got to a point my husband was like, should I get a third job? I'm like, okay, we're doing too much. So I was like, man, I know there's a way. So I continue kind of doing my UGC journey, girl, because I ain't had no motherfucking choice. Okay. Hey, Shawan, how are you, sis? Good afternoon. And you know, the little deals would come in here, but then I started being in UGC. A lot of people kind of get their deals and stuff being in like Facebook groups, Twitter groups, and things like that. So then I started seeing people more and more talk about like digital marketing, but I also seen them talking about it like digital marketing MRR, which means master resale rights. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Oh, you selling PDFs and shit like that. Like, I really never heard nobody talking about courses. When I first heard about digital marketing, y'all, it was strictly selling PDFs. I thought that was all it was. And I was like shit, that be, you know, like files and stuff, you know. And so that's why I had created my stuff like how I did. I didn't create a course. I created like a book, an instructional book that you can download as a PDF. But it was not resellable. It was not resellable. So I didn't even know that was a thing. And so they was like, yeah, when I kind of started researching and looking into it just a little bit, people was like, yeah, it's ebooks. Again, not a course thing, but they was like, it's ebooks that you can resell for 100% profit, which now looking back, that shit really was PLR, which is private label rights. Because basically what it means is, say I take the time to, put all this work into an ebook, a guide. I'm showing you, hey, this is how you pass the real estate exam, or this is how you bake a cake, or this is how you, I don't know, girl, roll a cinnamon roll, if that's something that you're interested in, right? But you can put all that information step by step into an ebook, a document, and people can buy it off of you instantly, and that's a digital product. So I was just like, oh, okay, well, yeah, master. I mean, that's different that somebody's actually doing the work. Why would somebody take the time to do the work? Y'all, again, I was oblivious to what I was going to find myself getting into, here a couple, like a year later. And so I was just like, yeah, that's just like, so you can put something together, your hard work, your not like this is copyright shit. That's how I felt. Like I wasn't trying to share mine. People would buy it when they buy it, but you couldn't resell it. You know what I mean? I wasn't for that. And so they was like, yeah, that's kind of like the big thing about it. That's why a lot of people are really like, getting heavy with it. Cause again, you're getting knowledge, but you can also turn around and resell the shit. And so I'm just like, that sounds kind of too good to be true. Like, why would somebody want to do that? So again, I continue to pray and ask God, because again, we in a financial situation, and I'm just like, man, I know there's got to be a way. I know there's got to be a way. There got to be something else. And like, I began praying real heavy. I even started fasting because I was praying for God to send me a solution. I was like, man, God, I'll do whatever it is. I try to do the little YouTube thing and shit. They ain't messing with me, Lord. Y'all be cussing when I be talking to Jesus, but he know my heart. But I was like, Lord, I didn't try it all. Like, what do you want me to do? And then master resale rights just kept coming up. So then one day I'm just casually watching YouTube, and I seen one of my favorite YouTube creators, Missy Lynn, on there. And she just had like a regular vlog, and like in the middle of her vlog, because she was just doing regular stuff, do her little makeup, renovating. I think they was doing something in the house. I can't remember the exact all of the vlog or whatever like that. But then like in the middle, all of a sudden she's like, hey, I just started, the side hustle that my friend put me on to. And I was a little skeptical, I'm not gonna lie, but like, I'm learning so much. And I even just made my first $500. Now, the first thing I was kind of like, well, Missy Lynn, she's a big creator. She has all these followers, and she get brand deals. Like that's sis's money. You know what I'm saying? Like she get big money from brand deals. So I'm like, oh, she just probably promoting some shit. Cause I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, and I truly believe, especially like when you're manifesting things, like stuff will come up like that. But I was like, it's probably some goddamn ad or something like that. But it was the way Missy was talking about it. Like she wasn't all dolled up in the video. When you doing a brand sponsorship or something, like you gonna be on your, you gonna be trying to do like a sit down video type vibe. But she like casually talking about it in the vlog. And so I was like, oh, so that was kind of like the first phase of the vlog. And then on the second part, she was like, yeah, like I've been glued to my computer and I'm literally making money in my sleep. And I'm like, damn, this is crazy. So I felt the need. I felt like a push. It was like, okay, I'm gonna reach out to her. If it's really meant to be, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing, God, I'm gonna reach out to her and she's gonna hit me back. But I really kind of had it made up in my mind that because she was such a big creator, ain't no way she gonna hit me back. Like I'm sure she get thousands of messages a day. Like there's no way that she'll hit me back. Y'all, I shoot Missy a message and I'm like asking her like straight up, like, is this a scam? Is this like, what's the catch? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to her like I know her. And she was very nice. She hit me back immediately and was like, no, I thought the same thing too. I thought it was a pyramid scheme, like, or whatever like that. And we kind of are going back and forth. She's being really helpful to me, asking me questions. I don't have a banana, girl. I ain't got one. I don't have one, baby. Ask your daddy, okay? So we going back and forth or whatever like that. And so she told me how much it was. And she was like, yeah, it's a done for you digital marketing course where essentially it's a business in a box. And on top of that, like you're learning, you're taking away from it. She was like, the price of it, like people be charging $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to learn this information. But the fact that you're getting all this training inside of here, like it really is a steal. And I'm like, okay, but are people essentially buying it from you because you Missy Lynn? Like, how I know I'm going to be successful with this, right? And so she was like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. And so she was like, she even started a faceless page that didn't have her name affiliated with it, like literally started from scratch, and she's making money. So I'm like, damn, I got 50 followers, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, worse, because at the time I was thinking like, oh, I was going to maybe, do my page. But when I heard that faceless was an option, I was like, okay, hold up. This might be something. But I was like, okay. Okay, but so I didn't in that moment make a move because I was still kind of like $497 is a lot of money. I don't know right now. I don't know. So I kind of continue to kind of really think about it, and I kept thinking about it, even went back and watched the vlog because I was like, man, like this is really, I don't know, it's crazy. It's a little interesting, right? Again. So it took me about a month of me just kind of sitting and really thinking about it, like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So I end up doing, like, I had a really good UGC deal where I was gonna get paid for like 3 months, a monthly retainer. And so I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna have some extra income. And it was obviously more than how much the course was, but I was just like, okay, I'm gonna be cool. So I didn't want to spend my money though. So I took my husband's credit card and I swiped it and I bought DWA, which is the program that I'm gonna show you guys that I got started with. And when I got into there, like it literally changed my life. It literally changed my life. And I have been a part of the DWA community now for a little over a year and 2 months, 2.5 months. And when I say it's crazy to know like how your life can drastically change if you actually believe in yourself. And I know that sounds cliche as hell, but like, girl, I'm the type of person, I promise you, like I never used to win nothing. You know how when you be going to shit and it be like a drawing or something? Maybe I ain't never won nothing. I just feel like, I mean, not woe is me. I don't even want to say it like that because I don't like to speak like that no more. But like seriously, like I almost feel like I've hit the lottery buying because I almost didn't do. I was scared. I thought $500 was a lot of money. But it's like, man, I was gonna let $500 hold me back from making my first six figures, y'all. Almost now, baby. We almost there. Almost now, my second six figures in such a short period of time. And it's just like once I got inside and I was like, man, something like, because I don't know, like I just have this feeling of like, how you invest in something that's supposed to be that life-changing thing and it's supposed to, girl, and they get you every time and you be like, I'm doing everything that they fucking said, but it's not working. That's, and it's crazy to know, like, and even I even look back sometimes because I'm big on journaling. I like to go back and see like where my mindset was. And I tell my students this all the time, girl, document the shit because eventually you're gonna elevate your life. You're gonna be taking it to the next level, right? Okay, so document that shit down. When you crying and shit, bitch, write that shit down. Cause you're gonna be laughing about this in a couple of months. Okay. At least that's how I process shit, y'all. I heard this testimony from so many. Girl, I'm telling you, Karen, you got a double. What are you trying to say, Karen? No, this is my real story. Okay. I've been saying the same thing. I don't want you to think I'm why you say it like that, Karen? It's me getting offended. No, but but y'all, I got in there and it was like, I don't know. And I always tell people this, and to be honest, and it's no shade to UGC, Airbnb, TikTok shop, because a lot of people make a lot of, money in those different side hustles, right? But I can definitely say, I know that prayer and asking God to, really reveal my purpose or whatever, because I was open to, I can truthfully say when I invested in all those different like side hustles before, my mindset was still so fucked up. I still had this limited belief. I still had like a scarcity type of mindset of thinking like, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna try this shit, but like I don't know if it's gonna work. And it was like, I'm so grateful really that I had this shit. Like again, I love DWA and I speak of it highly all the time, but I know a lot of it has to do with me personally. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be completely honest. But because again, I've seen people make millions, Amazon FBA, Airbnb, wholesaling real estate, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? But the timing of it. And that's where I like to always tell people personally, like, yeah, I get on here and I show y'all a course that, help me make money or whatever like that. And I'm grateful for it. The skills that I've taken from it and the things that I'm still learning from. I am still an active student of DWA. Okay, bitch, that's why I'm on here now. But I can truthfully say, and this is why I always tell people, like, it definitely starts with your mind. You really have to get fed up and tired. Okay, I just want to make sure. I was like, hold on, Karen, what you trying to say? I had to make sure, girl. But I can definitely truthfully say, y'all, and this is why I always try to tell people, like, it starts with your mind. You got to be fed up. You got to be tired of your situation to make and take some shit serious. You know what I'm saying? And again, I think DW is a great option, but it starts with you first. You know what I'm saying? It starts with you being like, you know what, bitch, I'm tired. I'm tired of working these 2 motherfucking jobs, bitch. I'm tired of trying to do too much, baby. I'm tired of not being able to do the things that I want to do. Ain't nobody who out here doing it better than me. So if they can do it, why can't I do it? And I had to have these real conversations with myself because, getting things, y'all, and manifesting things, whatever you want to call it, it really starts with the feeling first. Like the action, yeah, you're gonna do the action, but having the feeling of, you know what, this shit is gonna happen for me. I'm gonna be there, because I remember when I kind of got into DWA, I asked I told myself, or my goal was like, man, if I could just make an extra $1,000, 500 to an extra $1,000 a month, like that would be enough. And I'm grateful for it, God. Not realizing that, you know, open your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Confess. You know, I don't want to get on here preaching, y'all. Okay, look, because I'm a cuss too, and I don't want y'all to be judging me. I'm just saying all the testimonies is what makes me insist. This is went through a low recently, but I want to insist. I feel you. I'm definitely at this point. Yeah, and I mean, and sometimes Karen, and that honestly, that's a good thing, because sometimes you have to feel it, because again, I see so many people online. This is why I personally always be like, hey, let me hop on a 15-minute call with you to see where your mindset is and see where you're, because I don't want you to invest in something if you're not really ready to put in the work in. If failure is not an option for you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not interested. And so I tell people this a lot of time, and there's a lot of people that I get on calls with y'all daily that I could have, yeah, girl, get the program. But I'm talking them out of it, because I really truthfully want people to succeed in this. I tell people all the time, I've exceeded what I wanted to make in this. So I genuinely enjoy doing it, because it changed my life, and I've witnessed it now change so many people's lives that take it serious, people that are tired. And it's like, it really starts with you thinking like, I really have to kill myself in order to make money online. It's like, nah, you can make money effortlessly. It can flow to you effortlessly, but you have to have that feeling. It really does start there. And Karen, like I said, sometimes it takes, I've actually had some students where like they bought DWA before I did, right? And they kind of fell off, and then I end up mentoring them, and they like, so again, where you at and where your mindset is at has a huge part of it. And that's why I tell people, like, don't hop into something like, oh girl, I need to try to make $500 by tomorrow. I need to flip it by tomorrow. Like, no, you don't want to hop in this, you know, desperately, because it's going to keep you in a cycle of desperation. And that's something that we don't want to do. But I will say again, like, if it's at a point where you like, man, you know what, I got $44 that I can invest and start, because that's where a lot of people start. Like, I started with a payment plan, and then I just paid it off when I got my first sale. But the focus of it is not just reselling the program. It's really taken away. Since I've become a part of the DWA community, honestly, because again, feeling, it relates all back to feeling, y'all. Like, you feel a certain type of way before you put in that action. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like being around like-minded people, being around people that are on the same type of, journey that I'm on, the same type of things that I'm going through, and being surrounded by that, having there's a mentor in there, where you're attending like master classes and you're learning from 7-8 figure earners. I want to be surrounded by that, baby. So all this wealth can come my way. You know what I'm saying? And so it's so important to, even think about your surroundings. And since I've gotten inside of this community, again, yes, I make a lot of money reselling the program, but my daily life and my actions have changed so much based off of all this, the stuff that I've taken away from the program. I was discouraged initially. I think I had spent money, but I'm ready. Yeah. And like, I mean, and it's just like, what's holding you back? Because again, y'all, like, and this is why I'm so passionate about it, because like, I find myself and I immediately like, I have to like, y'all, I'm really a little off. But I be having to like snap my fingers like this to kind of like snap back out of it, because again, we let so much time go by in our day. And now again, I'm not one of them type of people that's gonna get on here and be like, oh girl, you just need 2 hours a day on your phone. No, the fuck you don't. You definitely are gonna be on your computer and stuff like that, but it's something that is worth, because again, just going in there alone and learning the training is worth it. Y'all, let me find something that I can set my shit on real quick. I'm gonna have to use this baby cup. But I'm gonna share the program with y'all. Look, let me know on YouTube if y'all can see me, or if y'all can see the screen, because girl, I'll get on here and look. I need to delete that video. Hold on. Sorry. But y'all ain't saying nothing. How y'all doing, y'all? I gotta be more of an engager. Y'all, I'm about to do my first webinar by myself. I'm always on webinars with people, but I'm about to do my first webinar by myself. Y'all better pull up. If you and mama, you trying to learn how to make this money online, girl, you need to pull up to my webinar. I got you. Okay, let me see. Girl, here I go. Doing too much, Sierra. Okay, y'all, hold on. Okay, YouTube, let me know if y'all can see me. Okay, y'all, let me flip my camera around. Yeah, no, it'd be real ghetto. Oh, and I had some questions. I did a Q&A. I said, oh, okay, y'all feeling threatened today, huh? Maybe I can set this right here. Can I set this right here? Okay, where the hell did this water come from? Okay, let me know on YouTube if y'all can see me real quick. Okay, you can see. Thank you, Shawan. Period, Shawan, with your channels. Okay, hold on. Where the hell is this cup leaking? Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to hold it right there. But okay, anyways, y'all. So this is Digital Wealth Academy, the program I'm always talking about, the program that I am so passionate about, that I'm so grateful to be a part of the community, the fastest digital marketing course inside of the school platform, y'all. Baby, the numbers don't lie, honey. Okay. When I got in here, y'all, it was 42,000 people. And I thought that was something. I thought that was a lot, which it was, right? Like 42,000 people is insane. It is insane, right? But now there's over 123,000 members, okay? Constantly growing every single day. Is a one-stop shop when it comes to monetizing online with digital marketing, side hustles, multiple streams, baby, okay? We love that. We love that. But Karen, you know I got you, girl. Whatever you need, just hit me up, okay? Because you've been playing. Okay, I'm trying to make sure my phone ain't. Okay. So if you did not know, Digital Wealth Academy is a affiliate done for you digital system that you can learn high income skills. So you're going to learn email marketing, branding, how to sell, sales psychology, how to automate your business, different side hustles. If you're someone that's been wanting to learn Canva, everything like that, girl, you're going to learn all of that plus more. But then on top of it is you can take these skills, baby, take what you learn, remix that shit, make a YouTube video if you want to. That's one side hustle that I feel like a lot of people really be sleeping on and don't take away from DWA. But also you can just resell the course done for you. And the cool thing about it is, and this is why I love digital products so much, somebody took in the time to put all this income skills, right? All of these high income skills that people want to learn, that people pay thousands and thousands of dollars for, where here you'll have access to inside of a community. And then you're also in here with people that's on the same journey and the same shit that you're doing, right? I got you, sis. Yeah, so just let me know. DWA also comes in multiple languages, so not only English, there's Spanish, French, Italian, Dutch, German, and Portuguese. So if you are bilingual or speak any of those other languages, baby, you can get the course in that language if you want to, okay? And it's a great selling feature if that's something that you're interested in. Also, on top of the video instruction trainings I'm going to show you inside of here, girl, there are master classes. Again, like you literally are getting $10,000 worth of content inside of here, if not more, but you're only paying $497. And once you pay for it, that's it. There is no upselling in here or nothing like that, or pay this to unlock this feature. Baby, you have lifetime access and you can always sell it. That's the really cool thing about it. So if you don't do shit else, you can resell the program just on the name of Digital Wealth Academy. You can look it up, Google it. It is a known, and like I said, the fastest growing digital marketing course inside of the school platform. So as you can see right here, the Portuguese people, they having a masterclass right now. So again, if you know Portuguese or whatever like that, shit, if you want to attend it, you can. But here is where you can see all the masterclasses, and I love attending these because one of the co-creators who's in here a lot, his name is Richard. He does typically a lot of the masterclasses, and he teaches you how to really scale and take DWA or your own offer or something like that. What you say? Question. I haven't got my affiliate link. How do I go about that? Which way are you deciding to go? Are you gonna do, because they're not doing Stan Store affiliate link anymore? So if you're gonna do fan bases, you need to go to that module. If that helps, Karen. Okay. Okay, sorry. But this is where the master classes and everything is at. And like I said, it's definitely worth attending. The girl, I can't think of his name right now. Richard, who is like I said, the guy that be doing the master classes, y'all. He normally charges like $10,000 to $20,000 for his mentorship. So the fact that you're learning from him on a weekly basis is game changer. Okay, so you're not just stuck with just DWA as a, oh, I gotta sell this and try to figure it out on my own. You really are getting like handheld, I feel like, guidance, especially if you attend. Now this is something you gotta attend, girl. Lately they ain't been putting the replays up, so that's completely up to you, but it's definitely worth it. You got to show up for you. It's another way of essentially showing up for your business. Okay, before I hop into showing y'all what's inside of DWA, I do want to show y'all some of the testimonies. I always share my story with y'all, like how I was able to make my first 6 figures in 9 months, and also like be able to start my own program. I've been able to pay off debt, fix my credit, buy my dream car cash. So many amazing opportunities. Finally get a trust fund for my kids started, getting life insurance, handle my business for once, right? But I love sharing other people's testimonies in here because I'm not the only person winning when it comes to this program and community. There are so many other Black people, white people, baby, young and out. Okay, so this girl right here, Kara, She is a faceless creator, and she said that she made $2,207. Just under a year ago, I was burnt out, mom, drowning in debt. Fast forward today, I made $2,200 in 7 days. And sis even put like her numbers here. So as you can see, this person here, she says, oh, wow, I honestly can't believe this. Still feels unreal. I just crossed 10K in digital sales and honestly still trying to process it. So as you can see, y'all, real people, real results. Anna just posted this 2 days ago. What got me 36 sales this month and how you can use it too. So one really cool thing about it is, like I said, with this community feature that you get with DWA and all the training, again, you're getting people in here going through the same thing, doing the same thing that you're trying to do. And a lot of times, just like this lady here, she's will share like her what's been working for her. So again, you're around people that get it. Because, you know, a lot of the times when it comes to like our family members and shit, they don't know what the hell a story is or whatever like that, or they don't know what you're doing. And, you know, they may think, you know, digital marketing is a scam. And sometimes it can be a little discouraging for you and it'll make you kind of lose your focus and stuff like that. So it's good that you have a community you can kind of see. And I personally love going to hear myself and reading these testimonies because it's motivating, you know what I mean, to see. This person has said 4 months, 0 sales, still showing up. And again, people being open and honest. I left my 9 to 5 looking for financial stability through this amazing opportunity. And it's been 4 months. Since I started this journey inside of DWA. And if I'm honest, there have been moments of doubt, frustration, tears, because despite showing up every single day, I haven't made a single sale. But here's what I realized. Growth doesn't always show in numbers. Sometimes it shows in discipline, consistency, and the quiet belief that your time is coming. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm not giving up either. Because of my dreams, they're bigger than my fear. And I know that if I keep learning, serving, and showing up faithfully, the results will follow. To anyone who's in the same boat, stay in the room and keep the faith, do the work. And I love that she said this and being open and honest that, because again, sometimes, you know, this, I find this helpful, you know what I'm saying? Because she gonna look back at this and be like, damn, I'm so glad that I was consistent with it. You don't see her on here complaining saying, damn, I'm shitty that I invested in Digital Wealth Academy. No. And I've never heard not one person that had fallen off. And unfortunately haven't been disciplined enough to take this shit serious. Sorry, y'all, my voice. Excuse me, girl. But people that, you know, do, because people do, y'all. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to you. And that's why I always be asking people like, girl, make sure you're ready and you committed and you can really commit to this. Because if you're trying to make life-changing money, if you're trying to make your first 6 figures, if you're trying to make consistent 10K months, 5K months, right? It's going to require a different you. It's going to require a different you showing up. So if you getting up late every day or whatever, yeah, you might want to start getting up an extra hour early. If you know what I'm saying, spend 3, 4, 5 hours scrolling on social media, wasting time when you could be working on your business, yeah, the shit might not happen for you. So again, it takes that shift. And even with, you know, kind of reading what she said, it's like, it's finally that shift. It's going to be worth it. I know it's going to be worth it. My time is coming. When I'm putting in the work and I'm showing up like I'm supposed to, everything is going to work out. Girl, I got so many accounts. I know, it's okay, Siobhan. But yeah, I love those real, you know, just real and raw testimonies, because it's important for people to see. This is not a get rich quick scheme. Baby, this is not you just buy DWA today and you're going to make money tomorrow. Yeah, there's people that have done that, but at the same time, it requires work. And it's work that I honestly feel like is worth it, you know, going in here and taking the time. The late nights that I've stayed up and things and missed out on date nights and stuff like that, baby, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it because I'm in such a better place in my life now. This person said that they made 4.3 and yeah, I don't know why I can't talk today. $4,300 in the last 30 days. This person said that they just hit their a 5-figure month. Again, real people, real results, y'all. Okay, men and women. This is not just a woman thing or anything like that. This is not a millennial thing. Somebody asked me that. I'm like, hell no. Y'all, I personally help people with this program literally starting at the age 16 to all the way up to 67. And I've seen it all. I've seen, again, I mean, even me, I started out faceless, and then I end up shifting to going face forward. It is not equate to followers or anything like that. It equates, y'all don't know why I can't talk today. It definitely equates to, you know, you, again, going in here, learning this knowledge and showing up and being consistent, okay? And like, if I'm being honest with you, sharing the transformation, I can tell you all day, all the amazing things that I've been able to do. But the one thing that I've taken from this program is there's never going to be a day in my life that I'm going to be broke, because all of the skills, the high income skills, that's why we say that, that you're getting from this program. Okay. So DWA recently just had a little facelift. So I know if I shared it before and it looks a little different to you, that's why that is. But just kind of starting here, like I mentioned, if this is your kind of first time seeing it, this is the Start Here module. And with DWA, I love that you can, and this is what really kind of impressed me, because I have bought so many different courses before, and a lot of them won't allow you to go to like the next subject or the next pillar unless you go in order. So I love that you can kind of jump around in here, and that really helps me learn, because I feel like I learn backwards. Like I don't want to go in order. I need to kind of come back, go back to it, be able to, watch it over and over, and I feel like I learned the best that way. So I do love that they have that in here. And as you can see, every time you kind of complete something, I personally love to kind of go in here and hit my little check to let me know I completed. It's so, I don't know, it's something about that just does it for me. But inside of the Start Here module, like I mentioned, everything is video instruction. There are like some documents in here that you can read, but basically Start Here is exactly what it is. Start Here. This is really a great place for beginners, obviously, to start. They have a access bot inside of Digital Wealth Academy that really, really is allowing people to take off so much faster versus like when I started. I got my first sale in 5 days, which I'm grateful for. But I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Like, I still had to go in here and find the information, and again, it was worth it. But now that they have this access bot, I'm gonna quickly kind of show y'all. Essentially all it is just an extension in ChatGPT. But you can go in here and ask it questions. I'm gonna pull up just some of the questions that I've had in here before, but literally you can type in like, hey, this is my first time in DWA. Hold on, girl, she acting funny real quick. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to pull up some old conversations with DWA. But they even have like these starter things like, hey, where do I start? And you can literally come in here and type, where do I start as a beginner navigating a program that is for beginners. But she's going to literally do the work for you and give you the strategy of where you start. Hey, start in the mindset module, because obviously you want to get those shifts going or whatever like that to even believe that you can do this in the first place. Then they tell you to go into the intro into digital marketing, building trust with your audience, the digital product crash course. So I think this is great for beginners, because I know a lot of people will be hyped day one and they'll get all excited and then they'll kind of get information overload. So pace yourself. This is something that you want to see longevity with, and you want to I mean, I would hope you want to take it serious, right? Because it can really change your life. You know what I'm saying? Like when I got in here, I was like, shit, you know what I'm saying, baby, 20 of these a month, girl, that's all I gotta do. Oh, okay. That was my, once I started going and flowing with it, and you really can, but I love that they do this. And even if you're like stuck on like, oh, I don't know what my niche is, or I don't know who my target audience is, y'all literally come into ChatGPT in the wealth bot, and type in like, girl, I like talking to these people. This is my age. I think I can see myself. Who do you think my target audience is? Okay, type that in. Okay, so what is typically my target audience problem? Okay. And then when it gives you that problem, you're going to give them the solution. If you're a millennial mom and you're tired of, missing out on the moments with your kids, you're tired of paying for expensive ass daycare, things like that. Well, you're going to create content saying like, hey, are you a mom tired of paying for daycare? Like, y'all, this is how simple it is. And this is what I be trying to tell people, and again, this is how you would promote DWA. There's not anything that you have to live an aesthetic lifestyle, or you have to have an aesthetic background, or you gotta give this. No, you can truthfully, I have been able to say I've been doing this now, y'all, again, for a year and a couple months of being able to be now, I ain't gonna lie, the first 4 months I was faceless now, but still, but now that I'm phase 4, to say that I've been doing this now literally in a year, I get to be myself. I get to be on here, have fun, have a conversation, relate to women that literally were in that starting point where I was and want to get to where I'm at or hell further. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I love about this. And they literally even help you with your strategy. So that's the really cool thing about it. And that's why it's worth it. And again, the fact that they give you this goddamn Starbot, like, what is insane. They also just give you basic information of how to like navigate through the program, giving you different pathways, ideas. But again, kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, like with DWA, it really, when you think about it, is you should never be broke another day in your life, because either you can resell the course, you can take the path of using this course, creating your own course, creating your own ebooks, own digital products and selling them. You can do the side hustles in here that they teach you. That's another stream of income. Or B, like I always say, shit, you can go in here and watch all these modules, y'all, and make your own YouTube video talking about the same type of training, because people will want to know it. Like, sum it up and, consolidate the information that you've learned inside of these modules and make a video about it. And you can mess around and get monetized on YouTube. So again, so many different ways to make money. That's what I love about it. They do have mindset training here, really, really good. And again, that's why they tell you to kind of go through this first, just because, again, you need that shit. We got to get it out of your head that this shit is too good to be true. Again, I know people that have bought DWA and still be like, is it too good to be true? No. So again, It's so important to go through this and get that, like, get it out of your head. Be comfortable with failing. Be comfortable with you're not gonna get your first sale your first day. It's completely fine. The whole point is, again, take the training, learn the training, implement the training. Okay, because a lot of this comes down to, honestly, just you. People buy from you because of you first. They don't really give a damn about the product. I mean, yeah, they want to know that, is it of value? Is it going to be worth it? But essentially, you make people resonate with you. And that's how, honestly, I feel like where all my sales come from. Like, yeah, I speak highly of DWA. But then at the same time, they bought the shit because of me. They came to see me. Okay? Y'all can't get that out of my head. I've been saying it all day. These people came to see me, Ike. Me. All right? But again, so much information. Again, video instruction. I love to like go through these modules, especially like when they drop new modules and stuff like that. And then I will turn around and I just listen to them on the go, because I'm constantly, want to work on my business. I constantly want to scale my business. I want to continue to make money, right? And another thing and misconception I think a lot of people don't realize when it comes to this, like, are feeling afraid like they won't be successful in it, is thinking like, oh, do I have to know everything? Do I have to be this expert and know every single thing inside of here? No, like, this isn't your program that you created. And that's the dope thing about affiliate. You're getting paid just to basically word of mouth. You represent it. You know what I'm saying? So again, knowing and being familiar with it. And this is why I always personally tell people, like, go through the damn course, okay? Learn the information, or at least be familiar with it. Like, act like you didn't seen it. You know where to find it if somebody asks you a question, right? Be familiar with it so you can be that resource for other people and stuff like that. And again, being a resource, solving people's problems. You know what that do, girl? Make you some money. Make you some money. I'm trying to tell you. But again, great information. Again, so much. You know how when you pay for something and if it be limited, you be like, what the hell? I paid all this money for this. So I love that DWA is just full with so much knowledge, and they didn't skim in any subject that they go over here. So intro into digital marketing, again, this is why this program is really great for beginners, because they break it down for you and make it make sense. Like I said, a digital product, y'all, is anything that people can essentially download instantly after they either have paid for it, or if it was something that you have given away free. If you really think about it, the way that this world is going, this is how you know that digital marketing is trending and it's not going anywhere. Is if you think about it, more and more, life is getting, I'm not going to say easier, because it's definitely not easier, but as far as automation, think about DoorDash and things like that, how people will pay that extra $20, $30 for the convenience of them not having to go anywhere. Jobs are replacing workers with robots and shit like that. So again, think people are willing to pay for something of value, and they don't care what it costs. And and that's why I can honestly say, girl, I ain't gonna never be broke a day in my life, because baby, it's gonna be something that somebody needs, and I'm gonna put it in an ebook, a guide, a course, or do whatever I gotta do. But it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you take your life to the next level too. So again, that's essentially helping somebody. So y'all, please, when it comes to digital marketing, girl, do not overthink it. You got a problem? Can you solve it? All right. And again, it is simple. It's the simplest thing. I always tell people, go on Google, type in how to, y'all. Go on YouTube, type in how to, and look at all the things that people type in. You will be surprised. How to paint a wall, how to hang up curtains, how to potty train, how to make the best fried chicken to keep your man in the house. You can make an ebook about that and sell it and make money from it, y'all. That's how dope it is. And then on top of it, girl, you use goddamn ChatGPT if you really want to. So again, no excuse 2025 to not be making money point blank. Like, it's just not. I don't have any excuses for you, okay? So they also talk about foundation. Again, another skill that's so important to learn when it comes to trying to do anything online. You need a foundation, a strong one at that. And you need to know your why. You need to know, like, why am I doing this? Yes, I want to make money, but what else am I doing? Because what about them days when you don't make money, okay? So that's what they go over inside that module. They have a digital product crash course. They have this affiliate program module here, and this just strictly just kind of goes over how the affiliate program works. Like I mentioned, it is 85% commission. So every time you sell it, it's not like you're getting $20. No, bitch, you're getting $422 every time you sell it. So that's why I love it. On average, selling 2 of these a day, that's $844 that you just picked up from a program that you didn't even create, but you're just selling it because you're actually taking the time to come in here and learn these skills. And again, you feel proud. And I always tell people, I'm gonna be honest with you, girl, you gotta kind of fall in love with the program a little bit, but you really will. And that's why I love showing up, and that's why I get on here and literally say the same thing every single day. But guess what? It allows me to make money, and so can you. So, and again, just help people and help. Like, I love being a part of people's transformations. That's what I really, why I love getting on here. Also, they have pre-launching girl. Again, I know how I was talking about earlier about my products and how I just hopped on the scene and didn't have no plan, no strategy. I didn't know anything about pre-launching, so I was so grateful that DWA had that, and like it immediately like a light bulb went off for me personally when I first got in here because I was like, damn, I, I know this course is worth it because I didn't know nothing about no damn pre-launch. I didn't know you should leave breadcrumbs in your stories and tease offers and things like that. But girl, they talk about that in here, and it's so important. It's a skill that you didn't think that you needed, but you definitely need if you're trying to promote or gain really anything online. Hell, if you're trying to become an influencer, baby, you need to tease, okay, and lead up to it. Don't put all your good shit out at first, okay? So things like that, so much more. Also, y'all, when you get Digital Wealth Academy, obviously you're gonna need a storefront. So they even give you the storefront options that you can use, how to set up. So again, this isn't something that you're being thrown into and you're like still left to have to figure things out. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to go through the modules, but I always tell people, obviously, when you get Digital Wealth Academy from me, I always give you my personal number, my personal business number. Okay, not too much on that. Don't call me, but you can text me, and I'll help you. But y'all, with the community that you're getting in here, you can always ask questions. You can literally go up to the search bar up here and type in like keywords or something like that if you're struggling. But they help you set up your storefront as well, so you can collect your payments, collect your money, and be able to list other digital products as well on there too. Okay, so again, you have beacons. I always tell people to kind of start with beacons because it's a free option. That way, you're not having to put or invest so much money up front. Again, you can get started with Digital Wealth Academy for $44, and then go with beacons. I always tell people go with beacons in the beginning when you get your first sale or two. Then maybe upgrade to something else because that flow gonna be coming in. But beacons is a free storefront option that you can use and be able to place your affiliate link in there. So that's a great way. They also have fan bases, funnels, of course, and System.io where you can literally build a funnel from scratch. Either way, they're definitely all worth going through. Hey sis, I need you to review my content. Okay, just let me send me because girl, I don't is it this page or the other page? So just send me a link I'll look at it for you. Also they talk about email marketing, another skill, y'all, that you think, how, I don't know if you a girly like how I was when I was like, girl, I already know everything. Like, I don't mean this is just gonna be a refresher. No, didn't know. I honestly didn't realize how effective email marketing is. But y'all, you can learn. You need it, okay? You need it. And honestly, we leave so much money on the table when we don't implement email marketing in our strategy. I had a young lady that I work with, and she bought Digital Wealth Academy for her personal development, so she doesn't really focus on reselling it, and she's a hairstylist. And she, based out of Atlanta or whatever like that, was like, man, I'm just like really struggling, because at the time she, I guess, kind of felt like there was the competition in Atlanta, obviously so many different hairstylists and everything like that. And one thing that we started implementing with her, because she wasn't like getting clients like how she wanted to, was email marketing. So like she would do like a lot of like events where they would go out and then she would like pass out her like business card and everything like that. But she would also like have like like have people sign up via her email list. And once she started doing that, like when I say this girl went from having like, I remember she was like, girl, I literally went from having like maybe 3 heads a week to like 20, like I can't keep up. And because she implemented email marketing, letting people know like, hey, I'm having a back to school sale for, to get your hair done, or hey, I'm having a Easter, things like that, and utilizing that. Honestly, y'all, it's a play on psychology and how it makes people move and make people buy. And again, that was something I was like, girl, I ain't about to be sending no emails out. Like, that shit is annoying as hell. But no, now granted, you're gonna have some people unsubscribe and stuff like that. They're gonna be like, oh, you get on my nerves. But again, one of those skills that can really, really scale and change your business, whether it's physical or digital product business. And I say this all the time. I sleep on email marketing myself too, because I have this thing in my own head, y'all. I'm not perfect, okay? But I be like, I don't want to get on nobody's I don't want to get on nobody's like nerves, right? Because I know how I am. But every single time, y'all, I utilize email marketing with my strategy. At minimum, I get like 1 to 3 sales. You know what I'm saying? And that says a lot. So again, a skill that I thought that I didn't need, baby, it worked, and you need to learn it. Okay. Also, they have y'all building trust with your audience. Again, another skill that's just so important. And a lot of people think like, what do you mean when you say like building trust? I tell people all the time, something as simple as you posting content every day at the same day, and people look forward to like, oh, I know she's gonna post a vlog, or oh, I know she's gonna post a short form reel at 5:00 because she always do. That's a simple thing that, again, a lot of people sleep on and don't realize that can really change the game inside of their journey. Right, same. I'll look at it, y'all. Just let me know, okay? And then if y'all not, we can always do it on the call too. Uh, Also, y'all, they have a content vault. This is another great thing, and why Digital Wealth Academy is really a game changer, because they give you promo flyers that you can promote DWA with. So I know a lot of people will be like, okay, girl, I'm excited to sell the program, but like, how am I gonna like promote it? Like, as far as just like, it's just gonna be me. No, they give you like flyers, y'all, and I'll quickly show since I'm not showing everything today. Flyers that the creator of Digital Wealth Academy personally uses in her stories that helps her get sales. And again, these are done for you. So you can go in here and change it out, edit their templates already done for you. So you can go in here and change the color. I always like to do that, and make it me. If I want to add my own personal picture background, I can do that. If I want to post it on my story like this, but I can't. It even looks professional. And that's another thing that people really appreciate, that a lot of people sleep on. Y'all, when people see that you're taking your business serious, you're showing up every day consistently, that also brings in sales. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, okay, obviously this bitch wouldn't be on here every single day if she wasn't making no money. Like, at some point she would have probably given up, right? So again, like, I love that. That takes that whole fear or idea. I don't have to create this own, these, like, my own promotion myself. No, you can take this, flip it, hell, remix it, do whatever you got to do, put your own colors on it. And again, it's over 64 different like story posts that you can use in here. So that's, again, what makes it a game changer. And it allows you to work smarter and not harder, and not spend so much time on that, and it'll hold them back, girl. But so also give you a freebie. That is a great way as a beginner to collect different people's names and their emails to build up your email list. So they include that in there as well. They also talk about branding, how to create a powerful brand, how to have a tagline, those things that make people remember you. By having an aesthetic Instagram is one thing. Is your personal branding story? What are you known for, and why again, which ties kind of back into why people would essentially build trust with you in the first place. They also talk about attraction marketing, how to attract people with your content. Something that's wordy. You know how when you hear people say, sorry, y'all, okay, I want to make sure I ain't missing nobody on here. Like, how instead of saying $100, not like 99.99, it just sounds so much better. Things like that, y'all, is what attracts people, and you'd be surprised. Like, just shifting certain little things can be just drastic in your journey. And like I said, I always relate this back to my UGC when I was trying to sell my UGC products, and I was like, man, I missed that. I missed that. I missed that. And I missed that. And everything that I think about, I'm like, all of these skills are inside of Digital Wealth Academy. And I'm like, if I was starting over and I was gonna do that, baby, the UGC products would have took off. Okay, that's why I'm actually putting them inside of my community, upgrading them or whatever like that, because it's some good information, girl. And I worked really hard on that. Okay. They also show you how to sell in your stories. Again, another skill that's so important that is really slept on. Like, y'all, stories are like just so personal. It allows people to see your personality and see like the real you. Even just share the behind the scenes of running a business. I try to share like the behind the scenes, as far as like, baby, I might bust my ass when I be getting this content, or my tripod might fall. Those things just make you relatable. It also is a great selling feature, if I'm gonna be completely honest. And they talk about that in there. Getting personal with people. I personally, again, yes, I enjoy making money in this, but I genuinely do enjoy like a conversation. So I love sending voice notes to people that inquire about, hey, are interested in DWA. I personally always try to do like a Q&A in my stories, every Friday. Now look, I ain't do one this Friday. I did today though, y'all. So if y'all want to ask questions, and I got some on here, I seen 2 come through while I was on here. So I might do the little questions that I got. I think it was 2 or 3 that came through. Or maybe somebody sent me. Okay, but anyways, they show you how to sell in your stories, y'all. Again, another skill that you need, so important, and it's very detailed. And it's going to help you be successful and make money with Digital Wealth Academy or whatever else is that you're trying to sell or promote online. How to sell it in your DMs. Girl, they got faceless marketing. So if you are someone who is shy, but you're like, hey, I'm ready to take it serious. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I need to find another way to supplement this income. Babe, are they going swimming? Because it looks like it's about to rain. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's mom life over here. Also, they give you these done for you reels. I always tell people, girl, don't worry about that, girl. You can get reels off. There's so many places you can get reels, girl. But I'm gonna tell you this now. Create your own goddamn content, okay? Create your own content and stand the fuck out. For my guys, they do have a catered module just for you. And as you can see, y'all, you'll see how 0%, because I ain't a man, so I ain't go through the shit. So you can skip around and go through the modules that you need to. But I always say, other than like, obviously, if you're a girl, You'll need to go to Mint. Go through all the shit, okay? It's worth it. 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 If you want to start taking serious, if you want to start actually getting sales, it's worth it. This ain't no skip around, girl. It's not, but it's gonna be worth it. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. To me, I always say, like, girl, it's like reading your Bible every day. You know what I'm saying? You read your Bible every day, you do right by the Lord. It's like it's inevitable for you not to be prosperous. It's inevitable for you not to live a life of abundance. You know what I'm saying? Because you checking in with God, you telling him you're grateful every day, thankful, whatever like that. Go through all this information, okay? You're gonna make some sales. Go through all the information, it's worth it. They also have all things Instagram, which is great if you are trying to grow on Instagram. If you have been stuck in like 50 jail, 100 view jail, whatever like that, the skills in here that they give you, again, very, very detailed, y'all. That's gonna help you grow. If you just want to grow on Instagram, you can get Digital Wealth Academy for that. I have had people that have personally bought Digital Wealth. They're like, girl, I'm just trying to learn how to grow on Instagram so I can start getting brand deals. And again, y'all, all of this information ties back in together. Content is everything. Content is queen. You know how to say content is king. Content is queen, okay? Stay tuned. That's coming to NPM, okay? They also have, y'all, it's just so much stuff in here, okay? My mouth getting dry. Digital product guide. Okay, the music a little loud. They have viral, y'all, everything that you need. You see everything is in here. Everything that you need to run and be successful in your business, and it's worth going through, y'all. It's worth it. And for my people that always want to say, girl, I'm gonna go back to school, I'm gonna go back to college, I'm about to get my FAFSA, and I'm gonna get in all this debt and maybe do something with my degree. You can't resell your degree if you decide not to do nothing with it. So why not learn high income skills, learn social media marketing, learn email marketing, learn how to brand, learn how to market. And again, I'm telling you, you invest in something like this, there's no way. And if you are broke and you didn't bought Digital Wealth Academy, baby, that's your own fault. That's honestly how I feel, because there's too many things that you can take away from here and create passive income. Your wheels will be rolling in your head. Like it's inevitable. You know what I mean? They recently just dropped this how to create your AI twin. So again, if you are a person that's scared, shy, you don't want people in your business, you don't want your people to know what you're doing, this will be a great like way for you to get started, because you can create like your AI twin. They show you how to do it. Different generators in here like you can use and stuff like that. So again, you can create faceless content, but make it cute, okay? And like again, working smarter, not harder. They also have Canva Essentials in here where you can learn all things Canva, literally how to create a brand kit, how to design ebooks, you know what I'm saying, like edit them and stuff like that. I know a lot of people always say that they struggle with that. So if you have Digital Wealth Academy, girl, I hope you're using this, because I know it's been a few of y'all that was like, girl, I need help editing this ebook. I made a video about it on my YouTube channel, but also y'all inside of here, they show you how to do it and how to edit. It's really, really simple. They also show you how to automate your business, how to legally protect your business, how to maintain loyalty amongst customers. You want to keep people coming back, buying different offers. So learning how to create high ticket and low ticket offers. They go over all of that. More into affiliate marketing and how you can make a lot of money with that. Y'all stop thinking that affiliate marketing is just 3%. We know Amazon ain't shit, okay? They not. But there are other ways that you can make a lot of money through affiliate marketing. You're going to learn everything TikTok and TikTok Shop, how to make money on live with converting. Y'all, I'm still learning TikTok, but like the fact that you can sign up for different campaigns and make, like, it's insane. And I'm talking about with less than 10,000 followers, y'all. So again, all these different streams of incomes right here on just this last page. UGC, like I was telling y'all, that's something that I was doing. Great way as a beginner if you want to get free products, get on brands PR lists, start creating content for brands as a whole. You can even do travel UGC, y'all, and like go. I don't know if you are into it, but like that's kind of, I was like dibbling dabbling and I kind of like stopped, but can like stay in hotels for free. Stay in hotels for free. They will it could be all inclusive in some cases in exchange for you creating content. So again, they teach you how to do that in here, how to create your own course. Again, like I mentioned earlier, learning how to leverage high ticket and low ticket offers and learning how to master it. Because again, a lot of people don't realize this, y'all. It's not about the price, because if that was the case, a lot of people struggle with getting people to download free shit. It's about how you position yourself and the branding and the marketing that you put behind your business, your offer, or whatever like that. That's what makes people move, and that's what allows you to get sales, if that makes sense. They also have drop shipping in here, ChatGPT for your business. They even have some workouts in here. So if you want to do a good little leg day, arm day, all that, baby, they got that in there. You're going to learn how to monetize with Pinterest, monetize with YouTube, monetize with Amazon, print on demand, network marketing, how to blend two businesses. If you want to become an influencer, they have all of this in here for you. So again, so many different ways to create multiple streams of income. I'm glad I'm wrapping it up. And also, again, if you don't want to create multiple streams of income with this stuff, girl, just resell the course. That is what I did. I always say I took the lazy like the lazy route out when it came to doing this, just because I was like, I ain't trying to learn nothing else. I just want to learn the basics. If I'm being completely honest. And I'm so glad that I did, y'all. Like to be able to make 10K, I feel like I'm just so grateful for. You know what I'm saying? And again, I didn't create this program. So crazy. Let me see. I know how to do these things. Okay, what does this say? Is the webinar about DWA? So no, the webinar is about my look, good timing, because I can do because I only got about I got 9%. Y'all gotta hurry up. So no, I am y'all, if y'all didn't know this, so that was Digital Wealth Academy. That was, I need to read this. Let me go back to this. Yeah, I'm sorry. Just showing out my business. So no, so the webinar is on my program in my mentorship community called the Mompreneur Method. And this is a program, if you don't know, like, so when you buy Digital Wealth Academy off of me, you will get MPM absolutely free. And what this is kind of just a more in-depth training. A lot of moms that have this program have DWA as well. And I think they pair really well with each other. But I wanted to create something that was strictly structured for moms, because it's one thing trying to create your business online, but when you're trying to raise kids, baby, you got a lot going on in the background. It's really hard to be glued to a computer. So I created something just to kind of, again, make moms feel seen, make them feel heard, all while navigating this new entrepreneur space and learning how to actually, kind of make it fit your lifestyle, if that makes sense. So it's inside of the school platform, similar to Digital Wealth Academy, same kind of setup and everything like that. But everything is catered to mom. As you can see, the theme of it is like, hey mama, start here. So again, this is just kind of like basic information here, why I created the program. I'm big on prayer and implementing God in your strategy. Affirmations and things like that are just huge when it comes to, and I really kind of, I mean, again, I'm grateful for Digital Wealth Academy, but I relate a lot of my success to affirmations and thinking positively for once, and really shifting my mindset. So I'll talk about all that in here. I actually am adding a bot in here. It's called the Mama Bot, to help women navigate this program as well, and really make it easy for them to obtain their first sale if they decide that they want to resell the Mompreneur Method. It is 100% profit. So my program is not affiliate. When you buy this program right now, it's on sale for just $77. Like I said, if you get Digital Wealth Academy, I throw it in included, just to give you that extra little help, because a lot of people that buy DWA from me are moms. But you can resell this for 100%. So that's a really cool thing. Especially if you get DWA, because it's like you're getting 2 done for you digital systems that you can resell, that you didn't have to create. You can sell as is for 100%. So I do talk about mindset. I talk about, using AI to your advantage and making it your personal assistant as a mom. I do go over sales psychology, and I'm really big. Like, I feel like selling is probably one of my strong characteristics. Okay, bitch, at this point it's a part of my character. So I really was big on like putting the training in here where it's easy to digest. Again, as a mom, we don't have time to be glued to our computers and be trying to sit there and take notes. So I know that, and for a lot of moms, we have so much going on in our mind where we easily get distracted, I feel like. So it's kind of hard to sit there and be a student. And I was like, let me create something where it's like you're just having a conversation where you're talking to someone casually, and they're just putting you on with information to help you launch, scale, market and brand, and so many other things. So that is the style of the training, baby. I cuss at y'all in here. I talk about Jesus. I give you Bible scriptures, affirmations again, and I make the training really easy and bullet point, straight to the point, where it's not like, again, so much to try to like take in. So that's just one of the modules here. I also talk about branding, how, and these are all my personal strategies that I use for my coaching and mentoring to help like my students, get their first couple of sales, make some who have made over $50,000 now, and some even more. I put it all inside of this program because I was like, man, I'm getting tired of kind of repeat myself. So let me just put this in something and be able to give people the opportunity to sell it. Again, giving you a done for you digital product that you don't have to do anything with it but resell it. Again, it's definitely worth going in here and learning the training. And I even put together a module of how to successfully sell this program. But you can use a different offer. Maybe if you decide to create your own course or something like that one day, either way, you can take the training here. And I'm big on plug and play, templates, copy and paste, like simplify. Like that is my style of training. And that's why I was like, I have to put this into something where moms, or it just makes it easier for them. So right now we're a community growing. So I am having a free webinar next Thursday, y'all. It is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you are interested, you are more than welcome to join. I would love to have you there and just learn the information. It's absolutely free. And I actually have a surprise if you attend the webinar. So I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be worth it. This program, I know it's biased for me to say with me being the creator, but y'all, it really is. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing else out there like it. It ain't nothing else there like out there like it. Because again, I know a lot of people just get lost and confused on like when they hear like certain words like a niche, how do I pick my niche? And it just be a lot. It'd be a lot. So I was like, man, let me create something where it's like, bitch, this is all you gotta fucking do. Okay. And that's how I talk to you in there, straight up. So if you are interested, like I said, let me know. You can DM me on Instagram or I don't know, this is on Facebook as well too, webinar, or you can just shoot me a message or whatever like that, and I'll be happy to send you the link, or you can go to my Stand Store, girl. Either way, let me stop sharing my screen because, like I said, y'all, my thing about to die. But I hope that helped. I know that was long-winded, but so yeah, the webinar is not about DWA. No. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to do better at doing this. Okay. Oh, I thought I had 2 more questions. Now maybe I don't. Let me do this next one. Okay, how I do it? Okay. Okay. Y'all, YouTube, y'all quiet. What y'all doing? Okay, let me see if this is. Okay, let me see. Hold on. I'll move this around. Okay, y'all. So I only have 1 more question. I thought I had. I wonder would these let me play in my store, girl. Y'all, I'm trying to get better because I be on here slacking. Okay, I think I can pull. I thought you hit the question button and the question come up. Okay, there we go. I have UBC, thinking about buying DWA. I have 0 sales. Oh, how long have you had? Look, I don't know if you're in the live right now, but how long have you had UBC? Or I might just respond back y'all via DM because I be trying to be fancy, y'all. I got excited when I seen the questions come through. UBC is a great program. I always tell people don't you fall into that, buying a whole bunch of stuff. DWA is great, and I've had a lot of people that had UBC and they do come over and get DWA and they do take off. But I always tell people, like, again, y'all, I ain't money hungry and like that. Like, how long have you had UBC? Have you really went inside the program? Have you really went through the training? Because I know people that are successful with it. I'm just gonna say that. I like to say that first. But if you are interested in getting DWA, I'll be happy to help you. I don't know if you're a mom, throwing in MPM as well. You can get that additional training too. But again, I like to say this because y'all, people is not getting a program and thinking that you gonna just take off with it. Have you really went through it? Because again, there's a lot of people in there, a lot of resources. I also like to ask, who did you buy it from? Are you reaching out? Because sometimes, y'all, a closed mouth don't get fed. But again, DWA is great. And I just y'all, I just like to always say that because I hate that people be trying to make it seem like they in a competition with each other because they not. They've collaborated together and everything like that, working on my business, but supporting. Thank you, Shawan. You need to be on live, sis. You need to be on live. When y'all be getting in my lives, I'm like, look, y'all need to be on live too. But I hope that helps or whatever like that. Like I said, if you are interested, I'll be happy to help you, coach you. And like I said, if you're a mom, you can even hop in my mentorship community as well, and I'll throw that in, and that'll be too done for you digital marketing systems. But if you haven't, go through that training. But if you're ready to get digital what they had, you can get it for just $44 to get started. And just pay on it and start using it, implement it. But don't buy shit else, y'all. Because I be seeing y'all be buying all these goddamn programs. And it start with you. It start with you. I love me some DWA. And that's why I said I ain't gonna never knock nothing else. But because y'all done bought something. Girl, I ain't did nothing with it. I ain't even been through it. Well, that's why you ain't made no money. And look, working my way up to that. Okay, Shawan, let me know. And like I said, send me the link, sis. I'll get on there. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to get on here. Like I said, I'm trying to really do better and get on here twice a day. Here come my man. I'm having a webinar, so again, check it out, y'all. Get this free information. Stop being scared to get free information. You scroll all day online. You making Facebook statuses and doing all that. Invest in yourself because I'm telling you, it could change your life, y'all. I cannot say it enough. I was talking about this on live yesterday, y'all. The way the world is going and people losing their resources and things that they have, a 9 to 5 is not going to be enough for basic living. Fuck trying to live a life of luxury, a life of, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody needs passive income, multiple streams of income. And I find that this is probably one of the fastest ways to get it without having to do too much. Again, you got to get in there and learn the training, but compared to doing wholesaling and going door to door and calling all these different people and things like that, I find that this is easier compared to going back and forth and arguing with brands about my worth and how much I should be getting paid. I find this a lot easier because it's already working for hundreds, thousands of people, obviously. So again, if you have a question, feel free to reach out. I do have a Q&A on my page. Again, I love answering questions, love helping you. Like, there's no such thing as a dumb question. People ask me the same questions literally every day, so I'm used to it. But again, I just love seeing the transformation, and to say that I've been able to help so many women, so many moms, so many people. I'm just glad that God gave me this opportunity, and that I wasn't afraid, and that I wasn't scared to, because I was, but it really has changed my life, and it's changed like everything. And in such a short period of time. You know, when you be going through the shit, it be feeling like it'd be forever, but it's like to really look back and be like, man, I really made this shift. And it's like, I used to be worried about money. I used to be so like in my head about it. And it's like, now I never had, that ain't a concern I got. Okay. Got 99 problems, bitch, but that ain't one. I'm just playing. I ain't got no problems. Okay. Thanks, girl. Appreciate you. I'm ready to dig in. Is that what you mean? I'm ready to dive in. And you gonna be sick of me. Am I going? No, please ask away. But yeah, Karen, I ain't seen you on none of the calls or nothing. Where you been at? Okay. Are you like diving back into like UGC heavy or something? Is that what it is? But sis, hop on the calls when we have y'all inside of my community. I have a call every Tuesday at 9 p.m. y'all. And I'm not the style in my coach. Like, I love my community. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But like, I love how they be like putting me on this. I feel like sometimes y'all be putting me on a pedestal, and I'm like, bitch, I am a regular smuggler girl. Like, there's nothing special. I promise you, nothing. And when I say I genuinely help people, like I do, like I want you to succeed. It's enough for all of us. It ain't no competition. You in your own motherfucking lane when you do this, and you can really take off and change your life and be that breadwinner, that 1% when it comes to your family and stuff like that. Like, you can be that. Now, again, I'm gonna say this though. Sometimes it do require a little isolation and getting around them naysayers or whatever like that, because it's possible, y'all. It's possible. I don't know about you. It take me to see one person that it's over. It's over. And that's why I said in DW, I be going through them testimonies, because for real, y'all, like, I was terrified to even come out with my own offer again. But again, I'm like, I know this information is going to help. I know my community is going to grow and everything like that. And it's like, you got to get out of that. Oh, what are they going to think? What are they going to say? Bitch, at least I'm trying. At least I'm doing something. Okay. So think about it like that. Thank you, Jessica. How you doing today, sis? Happy Saturday. Well, okay, y'all. I will see y'all. I might try to get on later, y'all. Because again, I gotta promote this webinar. We gonna be popping, okay? So again, if you a mom and you tired, okay, sis, don't you want to be? Look, I just wanted to be outside with my baby. We want to go get us something to eat. And I'm a basic girl. I like the Cheesecake Factory. You ain't gotta want me and not me. I just want to be able for that go on random shopping sprees and be able to do the things that I didn't have growing up. And now I can truthfully say I can do that with no stress, no. Like, that is the biggest thing that I have taken from this. And then to be able to help other women get to their bag, change their financials, like, chef motherfucking kiss. That's how I feel about life right now. Chef kiss. Okay. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in this live. If you need more information, again, feel free to send me a message, DM. I'll be happy to help. I also try to post a lot of behind the scenes of just like letting you know, baby, you ain't got to be special, okay, on my YouTube channel. So I do like vlogs where I show you how to film content, things like that. And I have so many new things coming, girl. What they say, I'm telling you, when we going to take off August, okay, give me some time, okay? July was my month. But all right, y'all. I will see y'all later on. All right, girl. Y'all have a good day. All right, YouTube. Y'all was a little quiet over here today. I don't know what was going on. I never know how to end it on a thing. But y'all was a little quiet over here today. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but it's cool. Y'all look quiet. But everything will be linked in the bio, y'all. If y'all haven't signed up for the webinar, girl, sign up for the webinar. Send it to your auntie, your sister, your mama. Who else? Your baby daddy's baby mama. Whatever. Okay, send it to them. Do whatever you gotta do. Okay. But all right, y'all. And when I said send it to your baby daddy, baby mama, that's you. If you didn't catch it. Okay. All right, girl. Bye.